on some chill. We go 0 to 100 real quick. Maybe you on that rap to pay the bills. And I don't feel it, not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your...
You can almost hear the noise coming from the nearby French Quarter. And they're being just as loud inside Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. Today, we have an NFC fighting storm between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. Kaimi Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And here we go from New Orleans. Has this at the 6. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
Get your money out. I put money down on all of us, on my people now, on what I love. Ooh, baby, we running down. Yeah, the minute the sun is up.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Set, ready. 60 red. Go pink. Ready.
The first carry now for Jonathan Brooks. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. And lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I know an aggressive call on 2nd. 24-yard line.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Ready. Yellow, 22.
Here's a throw. Has him on the quick hitter. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. All set to go now from the 35.
Here we go. Here we go. Yellow, 62 blaster.
Throwing now on 1st down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It's going to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Ready, set.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Down. Red, 38. Ready.
He's dropping back to throw. Into heavy coverage, and that's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are off to a great start defensively. They force a turnover on the opening possession. Well, we all know this is a player who's proven that he can weather an early setback and soldier on. It's going to be tested again after his first series ends in an interception.
Yeah, that's right, Kate. You don't get mentioned as one of the league's better passers if you can't shake off an early turnover. Now, his defense got to pick him up.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Straight ahead. It's Irving. That's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers parlay the interception into points.
You know, Kate, I think one thing we've clearly learned about the analytics of this game at the NFL level, explosive plays matter. And to get one on the opening series, that has got to feel good for this offense.
Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Buccaneers will jump back to a 7-0 lead.
Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10.
Set, hut. Clock 50, green. Set.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Short pass brought in. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. It's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
Cuts it to the right sideline. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Here we go, set. 33, yellow. Set.
Setting up to throw. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there could be more interceptions.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 60 red. 60 red. Set.
Back to throw. It is caught left side. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Saints first down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
10 black. Ready, go. Hut.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, can sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on.
Ready. Yellow, 22. Yellow, zoom.
Throwing it again here. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Buccaneers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Now that should pretty much shut down throwing his way anymore, Brock. This guy has ended each of their last 2 drives by himself with an interception.
And that's kind of the price you pay when you're playing phenomenal ball as a defender. I can remember Aaron Rodgers, primetime game, said, I'm not even throwing once, and didn't attack Richard Sherman one time that game.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. They give to Irving to start this drive. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. Whereas for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Mayfield now off the play action. Grabbed by Chris Godwin. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Set. 180. Watch what?
Irving on the inside give. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
You know, kid, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
180. Watch out.
Here's Baker to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Four downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
Set. 180. Done.
To throw is Mayfield. And they score. It's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take a 13-0 lead. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. Boy, there was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he still found his man.
Yeah, you don't really recommend challenging double coverage in the end zone in this league, but when you give your receiver a chance in that spot, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust that your guys are better than the ones surrounding him, and he'll go make that play anyway.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Saints nothing. Fairbairn set to kick off.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Saints to the line now. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 45. White. 10.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. He completes it in traffic. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense. But the catch does get him to the 39-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Set. Ready. Yellow. 43. Hut.
On 1st down, here comes Brooks. And he's caught after a game of about 2. Play made by Jacob Parrish.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door. Bigger gap in the future.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Down. Red. 38. Set.
Back to throw. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Trevor Wallace has it. And the Buccaneers will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. Oh, man, Brock, somebody, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
180. What's up?
Here's the give to Irving. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
While that run may not remove the chains, Kate, that's such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
Set. 180. Set.
Once again, Irving. Nice cut back to the right side. And in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers push their lead to 21-zip already.
Saints nothing. Fairbairn set to kick off.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Looking up towards the dome. Can't bring it in clean. And they've got a long field ahead block. They got to him early, and they laid a big hit on him.
14-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 33, yellow. Blue, go. Ready?
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7. So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. The Buccaneers leading so far. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit.
Okay,
We're
break.
back for the 2nd quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They have it on 2nd and
Let's
short.
go. 22 needle. Black 40. Ready.
I'll throw it. Hits him on the out route. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of
For
them.
the Saints. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Hut.
Throwing from the gun. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Y'all got a problem about taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We might have Lord
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready, ready. Opposite. Green, 10 black. Set, hut.
Hands off here for Brooks. He got mighty close, didn't he? But they marked him just short of the 1st. He's at the 34.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly when he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches.
Ready. 50, grit, set.
Dive play straight ahead. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. This one goes for 3 yards. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
You know, Kate, that's a successful play on 2 fronts. Number 1, you get the 1st down. Number 2, keep that defense guessing as to who is just going to get the carries.
Set, hut. 45, wide, 5, 97. Ready?
To the air now on 1st and 10. Brought in right side. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
52 blue. Blue, check. Hut, hut.
On 2nd down, it's Brooks. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 red. Watch out now. 50 fury. Set.
Dropping back to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call it the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
Second and 10. Need something positive here.
Set. Ready. Blue, 32. Striker, 3-3.
Now shotgun handoff to Brooks. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
It was University of Wisconsin, Kate. The first time I heard this term, slow to explode through. And think how good that Badgers run game has been at the college level. Well, they made runs like that look easy. Slow to explode through.
So first down from the 41.
Let's go now. Red, 38.
Back to throw now. That's caught. Rashid Shaheed makes the play. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Gain 15 there. And that's good for a Saints first down.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Ready?
From the gun, and get to Brooks. And his progress is stopped, but a nice 5-yard gain before it was.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line.
So second and 5 on deck as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Caesars Superdome in just a moment. Five still to go here. This is second down.
Come on, set. Black, 22 needle. Set.
Looking in the air here. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Ready, break.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Here we go, set. Yellow, 22. Smash, red. Ready.
Pass play now. And they pick him off again. Trevor Wallace has it. And the Buccaneers are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Well, just when you think things can't get any worse, Brock, I am not sure what you call it because I don't think I've ever called 4 straight drives ending in an interception.
Oh, as a former QB, Kate, I know exactly what to call this. A nightmare. 4-pick games are a rarity, and you never see it happen on consecutive drives. And at this point, listen, hey, offense coordinator, play caller, run the ball. And I mean run the ball.
Drive begins with a run by Irving. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Mayfield to throw. Right side, this is Ibuka. By a man, he's in the clear. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Bucs have the first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
On first down, they're going to run with Irving. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
180!
Play action. Here's Mayfield. Gets him on the end rush. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack them only to drop your hips and cut right inside. So good work to help reset those chains.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Baker now from the gun. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. He had to balance, focusing on the catch, keeping his feet in bounds.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
180!
Mayfield now from the gun. And his perfect start is over. That's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You want throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
180!
3rd down. Here's Mayfield. And the Saints are all over this one. Great work by the defense. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
The number of times we see quarterbacks with his running ability make plays, critical plays on 3rd down. It's got to be refreshing for that defense to finally see them right side of it.
Here comes Bryce Behringer to handle the 4th down punt. Back deep for the Saints is Rashid Shaheed. I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback.
To a whole nother level. I don't know no better. When I got richer than
This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half.
Come on, set. 33, yellow.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. They set up the screen. Draws. Breaks through and breaks away. And he hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
2nd and 3 now.
Let's go. Black, 95. Needle blue. Ready?
Back to throw it. He beams one deep right side. He's got it deep downfield. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Right, ready to send this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. They're going to start the half with a give to Irving. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
But more often than not, it's a passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Getting that big play potential on the ground, jeez, just infuses your offense with confidence.
1st and 10 from the 32. Sending him on the dive. Saw the lane, hit it quick, call that a gain of 7. Nicely done.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. If you get yards like that in the run game, people can take it in the NFL.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Mayfield thrown out of the pistol. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
180.
On the give, this is Irving. And 2nd down is going to be a good tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here's Mayfield. In trouble now, and the ball is out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And this one, not surprisingly, brought the loss of the yards as they had to scramble to even get that football back. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
Well, they got the football back, Brock, but things don't look much better. It's 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Downfield, and he's got McMillan. And he's down to almost, no, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. Gain of 26 yards there. And the Bucks have the 1st.
Buccaneers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Pass is caught at the 9. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
That one right down the middle. And the Buccaneers continue piling on to this lead.
Fairbairn set to kick off.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Saints take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10.
Ready. Blue, 32. '43 rail. Switch. Hut.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Couldn't find a completion on first down. This one misses the tight end. So that brings up second down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
From the 24 once again, it's second and 10.
Down. Hut.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
The 24-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up third down and 9.
Ready. Come on, set. 45. White. Blaster. 6. White. Ready.
Third and long. They're going to throw. And they pick him off again. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34. Heads out on a bootleg. He rolls to his right. Finds him on the crossing route. And they stop him. He's marked down on that 18-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
180! Kings! Hey, watch him right there. Got it.
From the red zone on first. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers parlay the interception into points. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with the touchdown.
Going after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Buccaneers grow their lead yet again.
Saints nothing. Fairbairn set to kick off.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's first and 10.
Set, ready. 52. Watch out now. 50 Fury.
Under 10. 10.
Set.
Carried by Brooks to start the drive. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Zach gone in on that tackle against the team where he started his NFL career.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Set, hut. Yellow, 43. Set.
Again, it's Brooks. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
Now 3rd and 5.
Every day come cool and shady. I'm airing you cause I'm an anxious state. Don't worry, daily. But if I lay my keys, it goes away the honey lane. I got no fun with Donnie, baby. Jet, jet, jet.
Let's Fury, yellow. Black 40. Hut, hut.
Pass play coming here. That's a caught for the first. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
Straight ahead, here's Brooks. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
10 black. Ready?
Running once more with Brooks. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
That's good for the Saints. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here we go, set. 32.
Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's going to be the Saints with the football, but any efforts might be futile facing that deficit. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Down. 50, green. Hut, hut.
They're going to try and throw it here. Forced out to his right. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with the sack.
Okay, right.
Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16.
Motion.
What is this?
Set. 45, white. Hut.
They're going to throw out of the gun. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Buccaneers take over as he records his 10th career INT.
You know, my dad was my old high school coach. He's a play caller. He's an offensive guy. And after days like this, I remember one in particular, he'd say, son, some days peanuts, some days shells. This has been nothing but a bunch of shells for this quarterback today.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Baker now. Dump off caught by his back. Escapes a defender. Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. There he goes on the right side. Still running. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers are running them out of the building. Hope you weren't settled in to call a long drive there, partner, because only took him a matter of seconds to go all 80 yards and hit pay dirt.
Are you kidding me? I love big plays just like everybody in the building loves big plays, and it took all of them, guys up front doing their job, and certainly the playmakers to finish it.
Fairbairn set to kick off.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Wilson with a return here. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
Saints to the line now. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here, zoom, black, 95. Ready.
Brooks on the counter. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Hauled in left side. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
Hey, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
3rd and 4 coming up now.
Set, ready.
Now looking to throw. And they pick him off again. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. And he takes this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Tampa Bay touchdown. Defense getting in on the fun, Brock, with that 4th quarter lead as they provide a nice little boost there with the pick 6.
Yeah, you could feel some of the desperation of this offense, and when you get into that mode, it is danger time. Defenses love to take advantage of it. I always say to you, Kate, play fast but never in a hurry. You can't be rushed offensively because you can often be rushed into mistakes like that.
That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers tack on 7 more to their lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Return starts at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10.
Smith, red. Ready. 60 red. 60 red. Set, go.
They'll start this drive with Brooks. That's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Ready, set.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Come on, set. 33, yellow. Spike 60. Set, huh?
They're throwing it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Let's go now. Red, 38, ready.
Working on first down. Dumped off to his running back. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down.
Here we go, set.
Working now from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Blue striker. Blue, 32. Ready?
3rd and long for him here. Lasers this one deep down the middle. Well, they had the look. Joey didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
I'll say, Kate, the defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
So on 4th down, it's Ryan Wright out to punt it away. And this will be his first effort of the contest. Surprisingly had to punt 5 times in last week's win, and he sends this away. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Baker out of the pistol. Connects on the crosser. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. It only took them 1 play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line.
First down, Tampa Bay.
180. Done.
1st and 10, it's Mayfield. Pitch being left side by Amuka. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Well, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
180. Done.
First down, here's Baker. And he's got Amuka working the sideline. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Set. Done.
They're going to pass it here. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now for the incompletion.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone. When things happen so fast, those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate. That was 1 hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Still 10 to go. It's 2nd down now from the 26.
180.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
3rd down, here's Mayfield. Got deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Saints get to it. 40, 30, the 10! And he takes it in for the touchdown. Great defensive effort late, even if this was decided. That was awesome. The return became a question of, does he have enough steam to make it back before someone runs him down?
That is the most sprinting we're going to see him do on a football field, maybe his whole life. That distance, whole lot more than the few yards he's usually running towards quarterback in the pocket. He had enough to reach that goal line. Darn right he did. You could sense it. He wanted it.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. They give to Irving to start this drive. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
180!
Going to the ground again on 1st. He scampers ahead for about 4. It's 2nd down now.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
You know, the NFL offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect flight. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
3rd and short, Mayfield. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
My favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
180! What's up?
1st down throw here, Mayfield. Knocked away, and that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, and that brings up 2nd down.
And a small little jab there finally landed by the defense. Able to break up one of these passes, but let's be real. We know who's been landing the heavy punches all game long. Looks like they're going to keep being aggressive too, Kate. I love that. Stay on the gas.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion.
What's up?
Baker throwing again. Gets it to him on the screen. He finds space into the red zone. And he is all the way ahead to the 13-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
180. What's up?
Baker now off the play fake. And we shouldn't be surprised as they connect in the end zone for yet another touchdown. The Buccaneers throwing 6 more on the blowout. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
That one right down the middle. And the Buccaneers continue adding on to that lead.
Set to kick off.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Set, hut, claws raised. Set.
Throwing from the gun here. Trying to push deep downfield. That one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining.
Well, that was almost one of those nice choke plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
After the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22.
Smash, red. Ready, ready. Yellow, 43. Set.
Trying to throw this from the gun. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So they're left facing third and long. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock. And physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
6, mega.
Here he goes, third and long. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And there's our last in image of this game. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jacob Parrish. And the Buccaneers make the interception on what is the final play of this game. So it's a win for the visiting Buccaneers. Well, what began as just a good start to this season might be becoming something a little bit better, Brock. 4-0 now. There may be some serious legs to the start they're having here.
Yeah, let's not go calling them the 72 Dolphins yet, Kate. A lot of season left. But you'll hear coaches, especially in this first month of the season, call it stacking wins.
Yep.
And you know, if you can sustain success and you stack these wins early, you're typically a playoff team late.
Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Buccaneers winners as we say so long from New Orleans.